I'm taking a quick break. I've been sorting clothes, packing, washing, all the things, getting ready to go to a conference this weekend. And let me tell you, I'm very excited about the conference. Excuse me. Um, because I've been following April, which is the coach that will be hosting the conference this weekend. I've been following her for maybe 10 years, and I've never gone to a conference. Every year I say, I'm going to go, and then life happens and I don't get to go. But this year, life is really, really lifing for me, and I feel for myself, for just me as a person, and for my business, I really need to go to this conference. So I've been packing all morning and I'm feeling a little anxious. So when I'm feeling anxious, I need to stop and take a break and crochet. So I'm just making a quick bucket hat. And I thought I'd jump on here and chat with you about, I don't know, many topics, right? Of course, the main topic would be crocheting. And I am making a bucket hat. Um, So here's one that's completed. This isn't my personal one, but making a bucket hat to go in the boutique and releasing anxiety all in one. so, so let's talk about the conference. Epic. April is amazing. I've been following her for 10 plus years. I got to formally meet her in person. She came here a few months ago, and I was saying to myself, oh my gosh, she's in LA. What if I would get to meet her and go hang out with her? And then she sent me a message and was like, hey, I'm going to be here. Hello, hello. And she was like, you want to come and hang out? And so I met her with another couple of ladies in Santa Monica at a restaurant. And I mean, we sat and we ate and all things. We were there for 4 hours and I didn't even realize it was that long. She hosted us. She bought all the food. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining. So, I'm going to the conference. It's all things business. There will be not several, but a couple of speakers there. They're going to be teaching us about marketing and just about ourselves, like how to believe in yourself, how to move forward, how not to stay stagnant, all the things that we need as entrepreneurs or business owners. Um, and so it is because of her that I am more active on my YouTube page. I think I went live yesterday, and I was talking about the fact that I've had this page for a couple of years, and I wasn't active. I would post here and there, but I wasn't really active. And I decided after talking to her, because she's like, yeah, so you're just sitting around waiting for people to come to you instead of you going to people and introducing yourself to people and establishing yourself as someone who's knowledgeable in your field, right? And I thought about that, and it was scary, and it still is. When I hit the button to go live, I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know if anybody's going to join. I don't know if anybody's going to be interested. But I just feel like I want to connect. I want to meet people. If they have questions, I want to be able to assist them if I'm able. I want to be able to show you things that I'm passionate about, and I'm really super passionate about crocheting and designing clothing and accessories for women. I'm passionate about teaching crochet. um, I say this story, I'm going to say it right now. When I was younger in school, they had home economics. Home economics was sewing, woodworking, cooking. I can't think of anything else, but all the things, right? The thing about home economics is you can try any number of those things to see if you, which one you like, which one resonates with you, right? Because everybody is not cut out to go to college. Everybody doesn't want to go to college. Everybody can't afford to go to college. Everybody doesn't have the time to invest because they need to work or to help their family or to take care of themselves, whatever the reason. But if you find a skill that you're good at and that you're passionate about, you can make money. You can live, you can survive, right? God equips us with gifts and talents to take care of ourselves. We just have to have the courage or have the fortitude or stamina to use it, to get out there, to bump into the wall, to fall down, to dust ourselves off, to get back up and to try and do it again, which is what I'm doing, which is what I've done. I currently have a boutique. I had a boutique. I've had a boutique for 4 years. I closed it down for about 6 or 7 months because it got real hard and life was lifing, and I just didn't think I could juggle all of them. And I missed my boutique. So I opened another one just a little smaller, and it's still hard. Just because it's smaller doesn't mean it's not hard. But hey, how are you? I'm still trying, I'm still doing, I'm still making. And some months are really good months financially, and some months are flops. But I just keep pushing, right? I keep trying. And coaches need coaches, business owners need coaches, we all need inspiration. And so that's what I'm going to the conference for this weekend, to get inspired, to learn so that I can grow, so that I can expand. So, oh, I'm making a bucket hat. So I was just showing this is mine, but I'm making this one, and I think I might make the brim of it be like, I like to take whatever color that's similar and make a little brim at the bottom. I'm not sure. I might trim it with thank you. I might trim it with orange. I'm not really sure yet. Yeah. So something quick, mindless. I can talk to you and I can crochet at the same time without having to figure out a stitch. But even if I was doing a stitch, once you get that rhythm down and you know like what the stitches are, you can just go at it and talk. So, yep, this is going to be a bucket hat. So, yeah, so I'm going to this conference. It's actually in Oklahoma, and I have family there. I haven't seen my family in Oklahoma since before COVID. So, it'll be like a business and a personal trip because I'll get to go see my aunt and my cousins. My mom will be there. We'll be missing each other. I'll be coming in tomorrow evening and my mom will be leaving Thursday morning. So, but I'll get to see her for like overnight. And then the conference, and then I'll get to spend some time with my family Monday for Memorial Day and fly out Monday evening. So, I need the time away so that I can just kind of breathe and pivot, if that's a good word for it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm anxious. I get to meet some new friends. Thank you. I hope so too. I hope I have lots of fun. Um, I shared with some of the ladies because we're in a WhatsApp chat because I'm going to be an ambassador. So I'll be working behind the scenes at the conference, like doing some things, learning how to handle a conference because I will be having a fashion show, my third fashion show. I'll be having a fashion show in August. So I'll get a little bit behind the scenes of someone else's event, which will maybe help my event be more successful. Um, and so all the ladies, we were chatting and they were talking about the fact that I mentioned a couple of days ago that I've been going through some personal things, and a lady, one of the other ladies who will be an ambassador, chatted this morning in the group chat on WhatsApp, and was sharing with us that she's having personal issues. Like, it's like right before we're getting ready to go to this event, everything in life is like coming at us, right? And it's like, are you going to give up and not go, or are you going to go? And I just keep saying, I'm going to go. And whatever happens, happens. But I manifested this event. I always said that if April had a conference in Oklahoma, I would go. And then when she announced that she was having it in Oklahoma, I was like, well, I spoke it up. I have to go, right? Financially, it's been challenging um, because I got laid off my job last month. But that is a whole nother thing, because I also put that on my vision board this year, that I wanted to 100% work my business. I lost my job. And as you can see, I'm an old lady. And nobody really wants to hire an old lady. So it's like, what do I do? God gave me a gift. I should use my gift. And so it's scary, right? It's scary because we're all used to having oh, thank you. Thank you. Where's the bag? I just did a reel this morning. Where's my bag? Oh, here it is. I just did a reel this morning. That's why I'm all dressed up. I did a reel because I made this bag. And it has a snap here. And I wore this dress and the bag with the matching earrings. And then I wore like some of my pom-pom earrings. I changed the accessories up, right? So that I could kind of show that you could wear it in different ways. The silly thing about that reel is, oh, thank you. The silly thing about that reel is I was trying to show that you could wear it in different ways, but I never changed my outfit. I just changed my accessories, like my earrings. And, oh, here's the bag. And I made bangles, some crochet bangles. And I made this all because I had made some bucket bags for my boutique out of t-shirt yarn, right? And I had extra t-shirt yarn, but it was not enough to go and make something else, but it was enough to make something. So I'm challenging myself to stop buying so much yarn, especially because now my income has changed, right? But to try to use the yarn that's in my stash. And so Saturday I was like sad and depressed and kind of scrolling on Instagram, and someone did like a tutorial on how to make these bangles, and I was like, oh my god, this is so easy. So I made these, and then I took the remainder of the t-shirt yarn and made the matching bag. So yeah, so thank you for the compliment. Yeah. And the other thing about the earrings and this is because I used to be a person that wore like really small dainty earrings. I didn't ever really want to like put myself out there or be seen or noticed. And then when I had my boutique, I would always wear something crochet. So I'd wear like some earrings or a bucket hat or a necklace or something made of yarn or crochet, so that when people came into the store, they could kind of see it worn and get a feel for what it would look like or whatever. And it made me start not being hesitant to like wear something a little bigger or flashy. I never wanted to bring attention to myself, but why don't we want to bring attention to ourselves? We're fabulous. We're all great, right? And we deserve to be seen or noticed. And so that's my goal, is to make beautiful things. And I usually try to make one of a kind things. Like, I don't like to make, or I will make several of one item, but they'll all be different colors. I don't ever make things exactly the way I made it, because I want each person to be individual and feel like they're walking down the street in something that nobody else has, unless somebody else goes out and copies it. And about copying, there's nothing new under the sun. We just all remake it and put our own spin on it, right? So, yeah, like this is another, like I just made a halter top. And, this is that Mio Mio where they were making scraps and having the little ends sticking out. This is for a younger girl, of course, not me with my little old self, but just something cute. And it was scraps of yarn. And I just said, hey, I'm just going to use the ends of the yarn and just make something, instead of throwing it out and wasting yarn and wasting money, So that's my goal for the next several months. Thank you. Yeah, that's going to be in the boutique, and then I usually do live sales. You know what I need to do? I need to schedule a live sale on TikTok too. I mean, not TikTok, on YouTube, so that people who can't come into my boutique or who don't go to my website can see my things. And if you're interested in purchasing, then you can do that. And if you are, you can always chat me up or something like that, and we can discuss. So, yeah, so just wanted to hop on, take a minute to woosah and relax because I'm getting stressed about my packing. What am I gonna take? I don't want to take too much, but then should I take some yarn? Am I even gonna have time to crochet because we're all gonna be hanging out and then I'll be with my family. But I will be crocheting on the plane, so that's another thing. And so I should take yarn. Oh, I should. Which one should I do? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I will. I'll schedule and then I'll do a post to let you all know that I am gonna do a live sale on a certain day. So I hope you guys are all like, what is it, subscribed or get some notifications or something so that you'll know. Because I don't know if I'll be able to do it before I leave for my trip tomorrow, and I don't return here until next week, and I'm not sure if I'll have time to do the live while I'm at the conference. So sometime next week, we'll say maybe like next Tuesday. I'll be back Monday. Maybe next Tuesday I'll go live. So I'll put a post up and let you know for sure. Oh, hi, you're from Mex. Oh my gosh, do you crochet? Because, oh my goodness, there are so, from Mexico and Africa have the best crocheters. Oh, and you're from England. Look at all my friends from all over. Do any of you all crochet? Or you just found me on YouTube and decided to see what I was flapping my gums about? Oh, you crochet. What kind of things do you make? Oh, both of you crochet. How cool. What do you make? And what is your page? Maybe I'm going to go to your page and subscribe. Oh, you do amigurumi. So that's very popular. And a lot of young ladies come to my boutique to take lessons because they want to learn how to make amigurumi. So that's not my specialty, but I love teaching them how to do it. There was an older lady that came and she made the cutest little doll. It was amazing. I've raised over 200 pounds for the by selling little kids. Oh, wow. Do you have a boutique or do you have a website or are you online? How do you sell your items? Pop-ups. Pop-ups are killers, man. You can make good money on a pop-up on a good day, but just the whole packing and setting up and taking down, and it's too much. I'm still in education. Oh, you sell on your campus. Oh, wow, nice. I don't do it for a living, but I learned because of two things. My mother, before she passed away, she used to teach me crochet while she was sick. That's beautiful. And it's beautiful that you learned from your mom because I get a lot of people that come in the boutique and they can't learn. You know how you sometimes you can't learn from your mom or your grandma, but you can go to somebody else and they can teach you. So I get some people that are like that, like my grandmother tried to teach me or my mom, but I couldn't learn. And then they come to me and they walk away with the same lesson and crochet away. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm so sad that your mom passed. I'm blessed to still have my mom, like I mentioned earlier. Yeah, my mom is a piano player. She's a pianist. She's 83 and she still teaches piano lessons. As a matter of fact, she makes a very good living teaching piano. Yeah. And some days she's like sick because her body aches or she has different illnesses going on that the doctors, some, I don't know why they can't figure out what's going on with her. But I think when people get older, doctors don't really care because they feel like they're already old and they're going to pass away, so they don't, like how they just announced that Biden has cancer. How does he have this cancer and you guys are just finding out about it? Like, and I think it's pretty progressed. So and then I continued when I had to move to another state to study my dreams and had to leave my boyfriend on my village. I crocheted him a very big tapestry with my perfume. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining me and for your comments. I hope you come back and join me, and I'll go to your page and I'll subscribe so we can keep communicating. Okay? Have an amazing day. Yeah. Yeah, so my mom's a pianist and she used to play for churches and now she just teaches at a youth organization and she does amazing. So she does not crochet. I have two daughters. They do not crochet. One daughter is an artist. She does commission work, and my other daughter works with children who have autism. And no, no, I meant that I did that before I told him goodbye. Oh, did you break up with him? You left him for good? He's not coming there to be with you? Oh, wow, you're doing nails. That's a good skill. Women love to get their nails done. Yes. Multitasking. Thank you for joining me so much. Thank you for. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, my granddaughters, I taught both, well, one granddaughter started learning and felt like it was too hard to do, but my 7-year old granddaughter, she crochets. I love it. So hopefully, because I always say if something happens to me, I feel like my kids are going to go to my store and just give my stuff away because they have no desire to crochet. So, yeah, no desire. That's funny. But he and I are still together, but it has been difficult. Yeah, life is, you know, COVID happened. We were home for those couple of years and I really enjoyed that time. I think I needed that like breather where we just kind of could live and not be on a rat race, right? But the recovery, coming back and getting back into the workforce and resuming life after it completely stopped for 2 years, has still, even though it's been 5 years ago, it's still an adjustment, right? Um, some businesses closed, people lost their jobs. Now, even though it's not COVID, like I said, I got laid off. And so now here I am. I'm older. People really don't like to hire older people. They want someone younger because I guess they feel like we're going to be, I don't know, hold them back or something. To me, older people have more wisdom and more experience. So why wouldn't you want them? But people really don't want to deal with us older people. And I never thought I was older. I'm very antisocial, so I love. Yes! See, that's the thing. I'm an introvert, but once I get to meet you, then I'm crazy and loud and laughing or whatever. But I love to be home. I don't play a lot of music. I don't watch a lot of TV. I might listen to audiobooks. I do stream on some platforms, but I just like to be home and crochet. And I feel like the world is passing me by, but I love what I do. Come home, sit, relax, crochet, and be in my thoughts. You know, I don't have to be in the streets. And when I go in the streets, I spend money that I can't afford to spend right now. So, but I think it affected my social skills, right? Because it was my prime years for socializing, right? My grandson started his freshman year in high school. Then they locked down that year. And for his freshman and sophomore year, he was home. I think part of junior year. So by the time he got back, he had missed all of the social activities that they had during high school and potentially meeting a girlfriend and all of that, you know. So he's kind of like you, antisocial. He is away at college, or he's home now for the summer, but he missed out on a lot of things. That was pretty sucky. And health has been hella bit. Oh, like how did I just become at 23 year minimum? Oh my goodness. What? I think I'm in my maybe fourth or fifth year in menopause. It's great. So what are your symptoms? Because I don't have the sweats. But I do at night have to sleep in like a really thin gown and have what the fan on and a window. Even when it's raining or cold, I still have to have a fan and a window. Then I also noticed that because I wasn't taking like hormone replacement or estrogen, my hair started falling out. So I would wash my hair and my hair would just be in my hands. And I did not know that that had to do with menopause. So I was stressing until I went to the doctor and they told me, they tried to put me on hormone, on estrogen. I did take it for a little bit and I stopped. And now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Do I want to take it? I did notice a difference, which it did stop my hair from falling out, but I don't know when I was came along. Oh boy, yeah. So you have to go what 12 months consecutively with no menstruation, and after that 12th month, then you're really in menopause. Well, I would go like 11 months, and then that 12th month, it would just show up out of the blue. And this happened for it would go 6 months, it would go 10 months, it would just fluctuate. And then finally, in my late 50s, I went 12 months straight. But I don't have the sweats or anything like that, thankfully. But I do, my hair was falling out, and I do sweat or get really hot at night in the bed. But I still don't sweat, so I'm thankful because I've seen people just break out with the waterworks all over, and yeah, sometimes I didn't. And then I went to the doctor, and they said, "Oh wow, you don't have any children?" 23 is really young for that. 23. I mean, some good aspects to that. Can't. Oh, but you know what? You can have children through other people. Like you can take somebody under your wing, or you can always adopt. When I was raising my kids, my husband and I and my children, I would take interns into my home, and they would live with me for 6 months, and I kind of still have a relationship with them, and we talk and we check on each other. And then one time at my job, I was an administrator, so there was a young lady that came in, and her mom, I don't know what happened to her mom, but her mom pretty much just left her at my job because her mom couldn't take care of her. I think her mom became homeless. So her mom took the younger kids, but she was about to graduate from middle school, and her middle school was by my job. So she asked me to watch her daughter, and then she disappeared. And I had her daughter for like 5 months. I had to enroll her in school. I had to buy her all new clothes. She was going to church with me. She got really close with my daughter, who was the same age as her. And finally, her grandmother found out where she was and made me send her back. And that was the hardest thing to do for me, for her, and my family, for her to leave us, because she had been with us like 5 or 6 months, and um, we had become close. You know, she was family. So I don't know how spelling, but they had an atrophy. I think it said like that in it. Oh, right. Yeah, I know what that is. I know what that is. Yeah. Yeah. Well, now she's doing great. I did lose contact with her for a few years, and then 1 year she just um I found her, I think, on Facebook or something, and we started communicating. She's doing so well. I'm so happy, you know. So yeah, life is funny. Life is funny. We just have to take it for what it is and make the best of it, and believe that there are no mistakes, right? Whatever path is taking us on, we have to just kind of go with that flow and try to make the best of it and be the best, that we can be in that new space. Because, if you don't grow, without change, you can't grow. And change is really hard because most of us get comfortable or get in a rhythm in our life. But just because we're in that rhythm doesn't mean that our life is working for us, right? Life could be a piece of crap and we're just used to being in that crap, so we deal with it. So sometimes that change redirects or pivots us and gives us a chance to change that and become different or better, or meet who we're supposed to meet, or whatever. Was atrophied ovaries. Hormones don't come to me naturally. My body said 18. Well, girl, where you have hips, girl features, and they said bye bye. Well, let me say that. I went to go see my mom in February, and when I came back on the trip back, I was sick and didn't even realize, like, what's going on? I had a really bad headache and whatever. That was the only symptom. Went to bed that night, and I thought I was just going to be able to get up and go to work the next day. I was sick for 5 days. I did not eat. I did not drink. I just slept and sweat. And when I finally got better and was able to get up out of the bed and walk, I was like, shaky and dizzy because I was dehydrated. But I had so much muscle loss because I had slept, I wasn't walking, I hadn't been eating, and I'm still recovering from that. Like, I'm having to exercise to try to build up muscle, have to stretch, you know. Um, it's funny, our bodies do some crazy things. You know what? I feel like it was COVID, but I never even took a COVID test because I was just down. I was out. And when I finally, after the fifth day, got up and started moving around, whatever it was had passed. But I was in bad shape. Yeah, for 4 or 5 days. It started on the plane, or maybe it started the day before, but by the time I got on the plane, man, I was sleeping on the plane and having headaches. And you have a headache so bad that your eyes hurt. Yeah. And when COVID was happening, I never had COVID. Nope. This was my first bout with it. I didn't have COVID. Thankfully I didn't. Yeah. COVID was scary. I've always been scared of COVID. COVID was taking people out. Yeah. So, and when we were like in the house quarantine, I took it literally. Like, um they said stay in your home. I didn't go out. I didn't go to the store. I ordered food in. Um, Nobody came in my house, and I lived alone at the time. And I would sit in my house and like be looking out the window, and people would be driving up and down the street and walking down the street. I was like, where are these people going, right? I really took it literally until like maybe that second year, and then I kind of started venturing out and going doing things. But yeah, I was kind of in the house. I had a girlfriend who would call every day, and we would talk on the phone and check on each other and FaceTime. But sometimes I would walk down the street because my daughter didn't live that far. We could walk, so we'd go walk and like meet each other on the corner. She'd be on one corner, I'd be on the other, and we'd talk to each other across the street. Yeah. Yeah, COVID really was something else. I think that's what it was. And it's still going around. And where I worked in the health industry, and people come in, or even now at the store or out in, they just sneeze without covering their mouths. So I wear more mask out, because like on the plane, I will be totally masked up. I will not be playing with these people on the plane. Had a teacher who was so talented, he knew how to play more than 20 instruments. And guess what? What happened? Did he die from COVID? Oh, he knew. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why my mom lives in Florida with my sister. Because we were talking to her, and the only time I went out in COVID was when it started snowing in the middle of April. That's pretty rare here. Oh, I bet that was beautiful. Snow's beautiful when it first starts, and then after it starts wearing out and getting slushy because people are driving over it or whatever, yeah, then it's. Or if it gets really high and you have to shovel to get your car out, yeah. But what happened to your teacher? Oh, yeah, that COVID was taking people out left and right. Some good people left here because of that. And it's just crazy because it was invisible, right? And some people were getting it and they would be fine, and then some people were getting it and they were just leaving here. Oh yeah, I'm sure it was, if you live next to a forest, the trees, and yeah. Mhm. Is it a lot of animals in the forest? Do you see a lot running around? And yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, see, I've been talking to you guys. I'm almost finished with the hat. I'm like so close to finishing it. Hi. Hi, Cody. Hi, Angela. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I started out on the live making a bucket hat, and so I'm here. Look at this. It's coming along. Yeah. I don't have much to, then I'll start making the brim and figure out. I was thinking about doing orange around the trim of it, so you guys could tell me what you think. Then I'll post later what color I chose to use. Let me see. I have a bunch of yarn here. Look at it. So like I think like this burnt orange at the on the last row. Oh, birds are like, okay, birds. In the mornings, especially during COVID, I would sit on my couch and look out the window while I was crocheting, and I would hear the birds chirp. And it made me think of the scripture in the Bible where it says, take no thought about what you're going to eat or what you're going to drink or what you're going to wear, because if the Lord can clothe the birds and feed the birds, then he could surely take care of you. So when I hear birds chirp, it always gives me hope, like, you know, they're singing, they don't have a care in the world. That chirping is just like they're relaxed, they're happy, they're singing and talking, and they're not worrying about anything because they know that their needs are going to be met. So that's the same attitude we should have, right? Let me see. And there's a family of 11 magpies in my back garden. That's pretty cool. Okay, you think the orange? Okay. Well, and thank you. Um, I'm a bird trainer, and every time they amaze me, they are really yeah, that chirping, you know, and because we live so fast, they're chirping and singing and talking all the time, but because we're living so fast out in the street, driving, walking, dealing with kids or whatever, that we don't take the time to like really listen and hear them. And you know, COVID made me slow down, and I could hear them in the mornings, or sometimes even now I can hear them. And I just kind of sit there and listen. It makes me smile because it's a happy sound. The chirping is a happy sound and it's peaceful, you know? So, yeah, they are amazing. They have the ability to just get up and go, oh, I think I want to go here. And they'll just get up and fly and go, right? They don't have to worry, do we have gas? Are my tires good? Is my engine working? They, I'm being silly now. Yeah. I'm going to do orange. Oh, you had an owl obsession. Harry Potter. And I had what, how many, 4 or 5 of those books, the real thick hardback books. My daughter just asked me for those the other day. Mom, do you still have those Harry Potter books? I said, girl, they're in a box somewhere. I will find them for you and give them to you. Yes. Because I don't read books anymore. I listen to audiobooks. Because if I take time to read, I can't crochet because I have to look at the words. I have to turn the pages with my hands. So I don't really read that much anymore. I just listen to audiobooks. Slurs because he was always drunk. You would laugh at how the street birds literally started copying. Ah, that is funny. Did he notice they were doing that? That they were mimicking him? That's funny. Oh my gosh. And who would notice that? Like, the average person wouldn't even notice that the birds were mimicking him. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. I hope I can finish this quickly, but if I don't, I'm going to post it, and hopefully you guys can see it and let me know what you think about it. I don't know because he was always drunk. Being drunk is something else. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be drunk. I've did it when I was earlier, like younger, a couple of times going out with my friend. It's not fun. No. And then I go socially out with girlfriends sometimes, like for their birthdays or whatever. I stopped drinking. Last year, I don't even want to drink socially because, like, it's not, I don't know, it's not fun to me. Oh, yay. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Now imagine they were Spanish. Oh, that's something I want to learn. I want to learn Spanish. I know a little bit. I know a little bit. We had a lady that used to come to our house and help us when I was a little kid, and she would teach me stuff. But we only wanted to learn like the bad stuff so we could talk crazy to our friends. It was stupid because we were young and immature. So what would they say? Like, I think very ugly is muy feo, right? Um, and then at work, a lady was like, I made this, like the little metal ring, and I punched holes in these cards and I put them on the ring. And every week she'd give me a phrase. And then on one side we would write the English version, and on the other side we'd write the Spanish so I could learn. So uh, at 21, got addicted, and for a moment I said, what the hell am I doing with my life? They called me boring, but I was doing nothing with my health and life. Yeah. Yep. Stop drinking, become a better person. My friend was like, it's my birthday. You have to take a shot. And I was like, but I don't want to. And I don't think that just because you want to drink, that you should push it on someone else. Like, I don't want to take a drink. So stop pushing it on me. I'm here to celebrate you, but I don't have to drink to celebrate you. Right? My presence and gift, if I give you one, should be enough. But you shouldn't push alcohol on another person. If they say no, it's just like sex or anything else. No means no. If I don't want to drink and I say I don't want one, then stop harassing me about it. Respect my choice, right? Oh, Korean. But I'm doing French in classes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I, in high school, took French. Um, but I really want to learn Spanish. Yeah, don't let people control you. When you say no, stand your ground. And if they get angry or don't want to talk to you, then maybe they're not your friend because they would respect your choices, right? Man, I became an emotional drunk, and I do think I cried So much better when not drunk. Right. Alcohol, a couple of things about that. Expensive. Not good for you, your kidneys or anything else, right? And it is a mask for your emotions, right? So it numbs your emotions to that, but sometimes alcohol brings out other things like anger or rage or whatever, right? If you're going through something emotionally, you should just let it run its course. Feel all the feelings, get it out so you can move on. But you start drinking or drugs or whatever, all those things, and then that becomes an addiction because you have to keep doing that to keep masking those feelings. And guess what? Those feelings never go away because you never let them run their course. And I want to be in the present, right? Sometimes feeling your feelings hurt and it's not always fun, but you need to feel them so you can learn from it, you can grow from it, and you can move on, right? So, yeah, now you spend it on nails. And guess what, girl? I spend it on yarn. So, one vice is everybody has a vice, but at least it's healthy. Like you look beautiful. Your nails are done. You feel good about yourself, girl. Yeah, I crochet and I make things for myself and others, and it makes me happy. So, but I'm not destroying my health, right? I'm not paying to destroy my health. Let's put it that way. No. Yeah. Oh, to do you love to do your own nail. So I'm saying this. I wear stickers, and I just started doing that about a year ago. So it's those, not the ones that you glue on. It's those little ones that you peel off, and you make sure your nails are clean. And I put a little nail polish, remover, right, to clean the beds. And then I put the sticker on. And then I don't do anything with lotion or oils or water for like an hour or two to make sure they adhere. Girl, these nails stay on here for like 3 weeks or so, 3, 4 weeks. And I crochet, I do all kind of things, and they just stay for like, hey, Jamie, is one of my crochet friends. Just joined us. So yeah, that's what I do. That's my nail thing. For $4.99 or $5.99. Put these nails on. They look decent. I also started doing it because I was making the videos, the tutorials, and I didn't want my nails to look all crusty on the videos. Um, I noticed that when other people are doing video, I'd be like, why didn't they take that nail polish off? Or why didn't they, thank you. So yeah, these are stickers. Yeah. This is not a color I would normally wear, but they were kind of cute. So um, I thought I'd wear something kind of low-key for the conference. And we have to wear all black, so yeah, but that's my vibe. And they're cheaper, $5.99, because these nails people are starting to charge like outrageous money. Yeah, so I can't afford it. I don't want to pay it. Cause matter of fact, thank you about the compliment for my nails. Um, and hi Jamie, did you hear me say hi to you, Mama? I was gonna call you, but I saw you guys got off the chat, so I didn't want to say, well, maybe she's busy. So, um, yeah, I went to go try to get my eyebrows done yesterday because I'm trying to get ready for my trip tomorrow. And man, I asked the lady how much, and she said how much she said. Um, I um, I just have my tweezers. I'm just gonna pluck my eyebrows myself for free. I have to be careful with my money now. I can't just be going out doing all the things I used to do, right? Oh, thank you. No, these are stickers. And I have a drawer full. So usually they come with like 25 or 35. No, like 20 or 30 nails. So you could do 2 or 3 sets, right? And they'll come like this one. I don't know if you can see, it's plain. And then this one's kind of like glittery. So it comes with a mixture. So I just put the plain on this nail and the rest are the glitter. But because I have so many packs of other colors, that sometimes like I'll find one that has a pattern that might match this color, so my nails will have different patterns on them or whatever. I just mix and match them for $5.99 versus, and they stay on for 3 weeks or a month versus me paying $35, $45. That's ridiculous. I'm okay. Yeah, inflation is insane. Yep, costs so much more now. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Yes, I'm from the US. I live in Long Beach, which is a city outside of Los Angeles. So, yeah, I'm in California. But it's ridiculous. When that lady said $12 I was like, "No, sir. Nope, I'm not doing it." I turned around, "Thank you," and I walked out. Hi, Feisty Loves Cats. How are you? Guys, I'm almost done with this bucket hat. Look at this. It's coming along. I can't wait to finish it so I can post it and let you see how it turned out. Yeah. So, thank you all for who started following me. I'm not sure if there's notifications on YouTube, but if there are, please put your notifications in, and I'll let you know when I'm having the live sale when I come back from the conference. And oh yeah, because crocheting is my life. I crochet all day when I'm home. Like soon as I sit down. My friend Jamie from Parlez-Vous Crochet, she just joined us. Sometimes we sit and chat on Messenger, like FaceTime, and we just sit and crochet together and talk about stuff. That crocheting is my life. I don't, yeah, I love it. And made my first hexagon cardigan. Oh wow, I would love to see it. Can you share it with me? Like chat with me and send me a picture. I love to see other people's work. And do you put your crochet on your page? Do you share it on YouTube? You're on the frontier but from Mexico. Wow, so you're on the Texas frontier. How did you end up there? What do you do? Hi, Mia. Yeah, that's interesting. So I'll be going to Oklahoma, which is close to Texas, but maybe not because Texas is so huge that I could be in the state right next to you and still take 12 hours to get to you. Okay, I've never heard of that. Huh. Yeah, I have a niece that lives in Texas, and man, I asked her, I said, "Oh, I'm going to be in Oklahoma. How close are you?" She said, "It's an 8 hour drive." I said, "Oh, never mind." I thought I was going to be able to see her. Yeah, I'm from Yorkshire in England, and it's just full of drunk and Really? I would have never known that. I didn't know that they had a lot of drunk people. So I was wanting to go to Paris, right? And then I heard that they had a bullet train that goes underwater to go to London. Yeah. So I always wanted to go because I wanted to see the red phone booths and, you know, just experience it. But I didn't know that that was happening. And Mia, you're in Australia. Oh, you pursued your dreams there. Oh, you used to live in Guatemala. That's why left your family to pursue your dreams. But yeah, pursuing your dreams. Yeah, it is long. Yeah, Jamie, you went to Paris and took the bullet, right? They say it's underwater, so that's the part that's scary to me. Like, oh my God, we're gonna be underwater in a train for 2 hours? That just seems scary. London is beautiful and I love it there, but up north it isn't great. Okay. Well, that's like with anywhere. There are parts that are really nice and beautiful, and then there's other areas that are you don't want to go, even if you live there. Yeah. Girl. Oh, you don't see the water? Oh, okay. But just I didn't think I would see the water, But just maybe knowing that I'm in an enclosed thing, like a bullet, and we're zipping through the water, feel like I'm on a submarine or something like that. I feel like I would, just like how you have issues with flying, I think I would be scared. But I want to do it, and I am going to do it. I just feel like I'm gonna be a little nervous. I'm not gonna know. You're going on a Euro train soon to go to Paris. Oh wow! Keep me posted how it was. Come back and let me know if you remember. I'm gonna live vicariously through you, and then maybe you'll give me the courage to go and do it one day. Yeah, it's just regular. It's just a train. Okay. Hi, I love cats. Mexico has so much violence. I had to run away and study in another state. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You have to leave all your family. Is your family still there? And you're by yourself now? Okay, yeah, please let me know. Take pics or whatever and let me know. Post on your page and then share it with me so I can check it out. Because I want to follow everybody or keep in touch with you all, but I don't know if I'm going to remember everybody's name to go and, subscribe. So if you maybe chat me or something and let me know, then I can go to your page and check it out and we can stay in contact. You can crochet and have, yeah, so that's the thing, anytime, Jamie, Jamie and I just drove from California to Arizona, and the whole time I was just in the passenger seat crocheting. That's my thing. I'm always crocheting. So if it's relaxing like that, I can have a few snacks. You know me, I'm a snack person, and crochet, that's my life. So yeah. Let me see how many more rows I have to do of this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like 8. Did I do 8? Oh no, I did 6. Okay. I'm almost finished, guys. I tell you, I'm gonna post it. I did one hat in what, an hour and a half maybe. My boyfriend is saving money to search for a job and come live with me here. But since I had a cartel, oh, yes. Oh, wow. You had, no. I'm glad that you're safe and you made it. That's scary. I hear about those. That does not seem fun. Did any of your family get hurt? Cartel shooting, boy. I hear about that on the news. But to experience it would be crazy. Do I have any recommendations on things to crochet? I'm hitting a crazy art block and I don't know what to make anymore. So, let me see. Do you see me? I'm making this is like my break. Or I've also been making like face cloths. I love this cute stitch, and I did a tutorial of this on my YouTube page. So this is, I think I do 33 chains, and then when I turn, I skip the first stitch, and then I start with this pattern. And I just make face cloths to put in my boutique. So this is something like kind of mindless and easy to make. You can make them, and then I also crochet the little circle, and those are like the little scrubby pads for your face. So that might be something fun to make, and you can sell it. I don't know. What do you think about that? It's called the crunch stitch. So if you go and check out the tutorials on my page, if you check out the crunch stitch, maybe you might want to do that. That's easy. Let me see. Hey, Tanya. In front of my house, it was a substance vendor. Oh, you know, and he tried to cover with my car in front of the house and got, oh, wow. Yeah, check that out and see if that works. And if it doesn't, if you don't like trying to make that, remember, I did 33 stitches. And then it's actually like 16 or 17 rows, and it makes it a perfect square. And then I make it out of 100% cotton. So it's washable and reusable. a good gift to give out. You know, when I do them at my boutique, I kind of roll them up and make a label to go across here, right here, like maybe that high. But some people fold it in a square, maybe tie a ribbon around it or put a label around it this way. You could do it any kind of way and sell them and make some money. Yeah. So three did. Wow. Yeah, I like, and another reason I like to teach crocheting because it's a good way to make money, side money or just regular money if that's the only thing you do for a living. But you can make money from crocheting. It can be a hobby, but it can also be a way of life. So, yeah, try that and let me know if that works for you. Or make a bucket hat. I don't have a tutorial for that because I just started putting tutorials up on my page, but those are easy. You see, I'm sitting here talking to you and making a hat and getting, uh, pretty far along. So it's something easy to do, something if you don't make them already. So, yeah. Well, all right, ladies, I have been on here officially an hour, taking up your time. I'm going to give you a minute. Do you have any other questions? Because if not, I guess I better get back to packing or I'm going to be in big trouble tomorrow. Okay. So what I will do while I'm away, I will go live like maybe in the evenings after the conference. So hopefully you can join me. Let me see. Now I live in the richest place of Latam, but life is hard and people are hard. Yeah. Thank you, Devin Devinimation. I hope I said that right. Glad to meet you too. I thank you for joining me. Let me say this to you about life being hard. Life is hard for everybody right now. Yeah. And if people tell you otherwise, they're not being honest. Because let me tell you, when I say life is lifing for me, I have breakdowns. I've called some of my friends and broke down. And then, like a dog, I just kind of licked my paws and had to pull myself up by my bootstraps and keep going. Because what else can we do? You know? I mean, all I can say is just keep pushing through, and nothing ever stays the same. It's going to have to change at some point. We just have to go through the hard parts. Yeah. For me here, it is 2:06 in the afternoon. Oh, wow, 10 p.m. Oh, I love snuggling up in my bed, streaming a movie and crocheting. Oh, your name is Divine. Okay. Okay, nice to meet you. Yeah, it's a beautiful name. And your name is Amelia. So, a magic circle. That is not one of my favorite things, so I don't want to tell you wrong. And I've only done it a few times teaching my students, so I'm about to show you something that I think I'm about to do something really not good, but let's see. So you would want to go around twice, and then if I'm not mistaken, or is it 3 times? Let me see. And then you're going to want to take the yarn and come through the circle, and then from there you just kind of hold that circle. See how the circle is? So maybe you only need to go twice. And then once you have that circle, then you just start doing your stitches like this, or whatever the stitch is. I'm doing single crochet. So you do however many required stitches that they're telling you to do, right? And then once you're finished, see, yeah, I should have done one because this one's, so let's try it again. So I'm going to go around twice, okay? And then I'm going to take my hook and pull this one under that stitch, under that piece of yarn, and then I'm going to start doing my single crochet over it. Let's see if it works this time. I rarely do this. I get a few students in classes that ask me about it, and I don't really like to do it. I know how to crochet and make my circle really tight, so I don't